back. It is day 2 of our vegan chocolate taste test. I was going to call it the ultimate vegan chocolate taste test, but there's so many vegan chocolates out there. We're just scratching the surface here. So today's theme, I guess, is we're doing like more UK-based chocolates. So they're like a little bit harder to find, but I could still easily find them on the internet. They're pricey, but not completely out of my price range. So we're going to start with the one that I have been able to find here in the States, which this one I didn't get here in the States. This one I ordered online. But you can get this in the States. I actually have before. This is the Ritter Sport Marzipan, which, yes, it is accidentally vegan. It's not labeled vegan, but it is accidentally vegan. So we're going to give this one a taste test. Alright, so here is what it looks like on the inside. So marzipan, in my opinion, this tastes like kind of like the white part of like a cherry cordial. It's kind of got like an almondy, almost cherry flavor to it, but the texture is like the old candies you used to get in like the chocolate boxes as a kid. I mean, it's good. It's definitely rich. I would not be able to eat very much of that, but a little piece is good. Like, it's got a nice dark chocolate flavor, and then like I said, it's got that amaretto almost flavor that is really nice. So moving on, we are going to do the other Ritter Sports, the ones that are labeled vegan. So first we have crunchy almonds. Now this one says that it has almonds in it, and it's made with a hazelnut paste and a quinoa crisp. So that's interesting. It's a very dark looking chocolate. You can see the goodness there. So it's got a nice almond flavor. I could take or leave the quinoa crisp. It's not like, oh my gosh, to me. But I do think that it needs to have a little saltiness added. I feel like it's not salty enough. Usually when I get an almond chocolate, I like to have it like a little bit of salt in there to like contrast. And it's not bad, but I think it could be better. Next, we're doing the roasted peanut Ritter Sport, which is also labeled vegan. And this one is made, it says sweet chocolate with roasted and salted peanuts, almond flour, hazelnut paste, and ground vanilla beans. So I'm very excited to try this one. So there is what it looks like. Okay. Wow, that one is so good. It's like, it's very nostalgic to me because it tastes like those little Mr. Good bars that you would get in those little bags of Hershey's chocolate. That is good. I would highly recommend that one, especially if you know what I'm talking about and that's something that you miss as a vegan. Now, we're going on to the Cadbury plant bar made with almonds. Now, this was very misleading to me because, as you may or may not know, I do not like basic chocolate. Like, I like my chocolate to either have different flavors in it or different textures or something. So I got this thinking, oh, it's a Cadbury almond bar. No, it is not, friends. Listen. This chocolate is made with almond paste. Much like the Ritters were made with the hazelnut paste, this is made with almond paste, but I can guarantee you it does not have any almond in it. Like, it doesn't have any chunks or flavor. That being said, we are going to try it. Because I shouldn't be a hateful person, but I don't typically like plain chocolate, so, yeah. I mean, it's as I expected. It's chocolate. It tastes like chocolate. It tastes like a smooth milk chocolate. It doesn't have any awful aftertaste. It isn't like off-putting. It's very reminiscent of Cadbury chocolate that I've had before that wasn't vegan. I would not care to snack on something like this. Now, this is the kind of thing that, like, if I have this, I might use it to make something, or, you know, I'd put it in something, but I would not eat it on its own. It's not bad as far as plain chocolate goes. It's just not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something to wow me. But I digress. We are moving on to Galaxy. Okay, so I have 4 different Galaxy ones here. So first and foremost, we got the Galaxy that is the classic plain. I'm going to tell you right now, we're not going to be taste testing this one, because I am not interested to taste test a plain chocolate. But we have the Galaxy Vegan Cookie Crumble. Okay. We have the Galaxy Fruit and Nut Bar. And we have the Galaxy Salted Caramel. So I'm excited for all of these because they all sound good. But we're going to do with the crumbled cookie first. If I can get in here, let's see. These bars are enormous. So this is what it looks like. It's a cute little square. So, I don't like this one. And the reason why is because, well, there's 2 reasons. Number 1, the crumble cookie does absolutely nothing for me. Like, texturally, it's gritty. It doesn't add any, like, good flavor to it. It's just a gritty chocolate. Yeah. It's not even as appealing as the quinoa crisp. But that being said, after chocolate, it leaves a funky aftertaste in my mouth. And I don't know if that's the chocolate itself. These are made with the hazelnut paste, which I'm pretty sure the Ritters were too. Yeah, almond flour hazelnut paste. So I don't know what the difference is between the two. But like I think these are Mars. Yeah, UK Mars Wrigley. Can you see carbon in the background? So it's like, I don't know. It's okay. I would not subject myself to eat it again though. So we're going to try the fruit and nut one now. I have high hopes for this because I make a fruit and nut bark on the general, like when I'm making chocolate at home to snack at night, because I have a piece of chocolate before bed with my tea. So you can see that there's bits. I feel like there should be more bits, but we're going to try to give this an honest go. So, I also don't like this one, but the thing I don't understand is why would they choose raisins and hazelnuts as the fruit and nut here? Like, I could tell in the package it was hazelnuts. I didn't know that was a raisin. I was hoping it was like dried cranberry or tart cherry or a black currant. That would have been interesting. But no, they chose a raisin, which, don't get me wrong, I don't dislike raisins. I don't dislike hazelnuts. Together, when I make my bark at home, I usually do like a pistachio with dried cranberry or tart cherry, or I'll use walnuts, almonds, not generally hazelnuts for those, but it's whatever. I don't care. Like, I honestly wouldn't buy it again, but also funky aftertaste left over, which is so weird. I'm very excited to try this caramel one. I haven't had a liquidy, because that's what this looks like. It looks like a liquidy caramel. I've not had a liquidy caramel chocolate since before I was a vegan. So I'm very excited to try this. I am just so disappointed with this Galaxy bar line. I had such high hopes for it, especially the caramel. But yet again, I've got that funky aftertaste in my mouth. And it's not. This chocolate has a weird aftertaste, which is unfortunate. But the caramel itself also is not salty enough, which is weird because it's called salty caramel. It's not salty enough. But the caramel was liquidy. I appreciate that. I appreciate they tried. It's just not good enough, unfortunately, for me. You might like it, but I would not recommend just because of the aftertaste of the chocolates. And I was double checking, like, are they in date? Yeah. They're good until July, so it's definitely not that. I'm just like, I'm just getting bad luck all around. And last but not least, we're gonna try my personal favorite chocolate bar, the Vego bar. And yes, you can only, at least I've never been able to find this in the States, but it is delightful. And usually it's in a bigger bar. I usually get the big bars, but I'm trying to limit myself, okay? So we just got the minis. I've had these quite a few times, but I haven't had them in about a year-ish. It's been a minute, but I usually buy them once a year, like one big bar a year. I had to buy like a 6-pack of minis to make it worth my while to purchase them online. So I have a few of them. I'll probably give some to friends so they can try it and be hooked like me. But if you've never had them, they're kind of like, so like in this mini bar, oh, let me break this off. There is 3 of these gigantic segments. And I think it was 5 or 6 in the regular size. I can't quite remember. Cats. But I just got whole hazelnuts. It's basically like, it's already melting on my fingers. It's basically like if you solidified some vegan Nutella into a bar and then put hazelnuts in it. And it is just magical. First time I had it, I was like, wow, this is the best chocolate ever. Oh my gosh, hazelnut. So normally with a bar like this, I would be a little intimidated, I'm not gonna lie, okay? Because it's a thick chocolate and whole nuts in it. But the first time I tried it, I was like, I get it. I still get it. Like, the chocolate itself has got a really nice flavor. It's very creamy, very sweet. This is just a 10 out of 10. Like, it's my favorite chocolate. I shouldn't say 10 out of 10 because there might be a better chocolate out there, and then I'd have to be like, oh, it's the same as this, but it's better. So I'll say a 9 out of 10. Best chocolate that I've ever had as far as vegan chocolates go. And you would think that the whole hazelnuts in it is a bit much, but it's not. Contrastingly, you need that because the chocolate itself is so thick and so rich. And then you get the toasted hazelnut crunch, and when it crunches, it gives you more texture. Because you guys know how I love my texture. Like, it can't be just one note of plain chocolate. I need to have texture. And so when the hazelnut breaks, you just got little crunchy pieces of hazelnuts. And it works out while the chocolate melts. Because the chocolate does melt quickly. So, it is a great bar, period. Like I said, it's great. If you never tried it, you absolutely should. If you like nuts, honestly, I would challenge you to try it even if you don't like nuts. Unless you're allergic, don't do that. Don't do that. But in this taste test, I would say, obviously, we already know that the one I like the most is the Vego. But, surprisingly enough, not the one I thought it would be. This is the surprising underdog, that was great, which is the roasted peanut. I honestly would give this, I gave the Vego a 9 out of 5. I would say this is an an 8.5. Did I say 9 out of 5? A 9 out of 10. That's real good if it's a 9 out of 5. No, but so I give the Vego a 9 out of 10. And the roasted peanut, I would say, is like an 8.5 out of 10. It's quite good. Like I said, it's like a Mr. Good bar. I would get this again. And I actually think I got this. I'll link where I got this from because I was not sure where to find this. I couldn't find it on Amazon, or if I did, it was ridiculously expensive. I actually ended up getting these two from a German shop. And let me tell you what, that it got here so fast. They were so good. And like, I was like, I'm gonna order from here again because they do have other vegan products too, which is cool. And you wouldn't, like, I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't even expecting it to show up, to be honest, because anytime I order stuff like out of the country or whatever, it usually takes forever for it to get here, or it just never gets here at all. But it got here faster than some of the stuff that I'd ordered from California. Like, that's crazy. And it was really good. Like, everything was packaged well, safely arrived. I'm like, okay, German shop, I'm going to link them below because I thought they were amazing. And, you know, everybody always talks bad about when they have bad experiences, but nobody ever talks about the good ones. So we're going to do that today. We're going to reverse the script. But yeah, that was it for this taste test. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm already getting chocolated out, and it's only day 2, but I'm going to keep going. I'm doing it for you. Not for me, not because I just love chocolate, but for you. Okay? I don't know exactly which one we're taste testing next, but it's kind of all over the place. So I will see you guys then. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. Bye.